everybody, we're live. That was fast. How is everyone? I hope that you're all off to a good week. I'm going to take my glasses off. There we go. I'm so excited about today for our virtual Treat Yourself Tuesday. We have Audrey Milford joining us. Audrey is a very, very good friend of mine. We actually met way back in 2000, I think now. Yeah, it's been a long time. So Audrey is going to be coming on and talking about lots of inspiring stuff. You're going to walk away from this feeling just fantastic. I promise you that. And just a couple of things. Actually, I noticed we have one person viewing already. If you could let me know that you can hear me okay, that would be great, because I'm always kind of paranoid with the sound side of things here. So hopefully it works. This is the second time I'm using this StreamYard app, which is so cool. So if you want to give me a little shout out, just let me know you can hear me. That would be great. And otherwise, if you can't hear me, I will probably log off and start this live again. So excited to know if you can hear me. So we have a couple of things happening at the Glam Jewels studio for Treat Yourself Tuesday. As you know, our beautiful, I've got hair here. We've got lots of these beautiful Swarovski layering pieces. Oh, good. Coming through loud and clear. Thanks, Colleen. You're the best. So we've got these amazing Swarovski crystal layering pieces, earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and they are all 25% off on our website right now. So you are more than welcome to go ahead and shop there. And then I also wanted to show you, I've launched a couple of things in the last week, I guess in the last month now. We've been in quarantine for a month. So since quarantine started, I thought, what are some new things that I can bring to the table that will help you to give lovely gifts to the ones you love? So last week, if you saw online, I'm just going to grab something here. I had a little, sorry, I'm just going to grab this little card. Here we go. Here it is. Okay. Oh, you probably saw the mess behind me that I was trying to strategically cover up there. So last week I launched these really gorgeous little layering bracelets. There we go. You can see them a little better. And they all have these little adventuring stones on them. So there's a blue one, a soft pink, and then also like a clear, actually this one is quartz. This is a quartz. And then our beautiful little seed beads all throughout. And the seed beads, as you know, they come from the Czech Republic and they are just so gorgeous. So these little layering bracelets were launched last week. They are stretchy. They're on elastic. So if you decide you want to order them, you can always let me know your wrist size if you're worried about it. My wrist is pretty average, and so they fit me. But let me know if you're not sure. So the whole idea with these is that for $35, you will receive these 3 bracelets, but there's also an option to make a card with them. So what I have asked is that you email me 2 pictures and a message of 20 words or less, and I will actually mail the bracelets and the card to the person you're thinking of. So if you did want to do this for Mother's Day, the deadline is tomorrow for that, just because Canada Post, as you know, has slowed down. So we want to make sure we get all the orders in and that I can get them out next week so that they arrive in time for Mother's Day. So that's an option. Another thing a lot of women are doing are sending these bracelets to the women in their worlds who mean so much to them, best friends that they haven't seen, neighbors, all of the important women in their life. So you are more than welcome to do that. Whoever you want to send it to, I will send on your behalf so that you don't have to worry about going to the post office and all that stuff. The other thing about these bracelets is we have an incentive where if you order 3 packages, so each package includes 3 bracelets and a card. If you order 3 packages, I'm going to send you a 4th one for free, which you can do one of 2 things with. Obviously, you could keep one for yourself. Definitely. But the other thing that I am really hoping you'll consider is to pay a package forward and give the package to a frontline worker in your community, or even recognize someone in your community who is going above and beyond. Maybe there's somebody who's getting groceries for you. Maybe there's someone who's taking care of older parents for you that maybe you can't get to. There are so many people out there volunteering their time right now to help others, and this would be a wonderful way to show the appreciation. So I do encourage you to pay it forward if you can. That would be lovely. So the second thing that I launched, which you've probably seen, are little necklace kits. So my original thought was I'm going to launch these for teens and tweens to give them a fun activity to do at home. And surprisingly, I have a lot of women who are ordering these to make for themselves, which is great. So these are what the necklaces look like when they're finished. So here's one that's done in paler colors with a little sundress. And then here's another one. Oh, sorry, I'm backwards on here. In bright colors with a little butterfly hanging. That's really cute too. So what I'm doing with these, just to make them extra special, is when you place your order, I send you an email back and I ask you, are there any colors that you would like? And I also let you know about the different charms that I have available. So you can choose something that suits you or suits the person you're sending to. So those are $25. And for $25, you receive actually 2 necklace kits. So there's enough in there to make 2 necklaces. And the idea is that you keep one and you safe drop the other to your bestie. And there's a little contest that you can enter. So all the instructions on how to make the necklaces is on this card. And there's a link to a YouTube video that I did to show you how to make the necklace. And then when you turn around the card on the back, it gives you the contest rules on how to enter the contest to win another necklace kit. And each kit also comes with a little card that says, I know it's hard to see on here, it says, show the world your sparkle. And there's lots of area to write something to your friends. So we encourage you to write a lovely message on how your friend shows the world her sparkle. So there you go. Teens, tweens, anybody, all ages can enjoy that. So those are the things I wanted to let you know about. You can go to glamjewels.com and find all of those items there. And now I'm excited to bring Audrey on. So let's hope everything's working. We did sound check and everything earlier. Here we go,
Hello.
Audrey.
Can you hear
Hi.
me?
Okay. I can hear you. And we're just going to be upfront with this. There is a little bit of a clicking problem.
Yeah.
So nothing's clicking at Audrey's house. Nothing is clicking at my house. I have contacted StreamYard. They said it is probably a problem, possibly on their end. I think what's happening out there is that all of these apps are overwhelmed with people using them. So yes, it is a little bit challenging. The other thing we could try, Audrey, is we could, oh, no, there's back again. They suggested to maybe end the broadcast and start it up in a different browser. So we could try that. I'm on Chrome right now, but we could try opening it up on Firefox instead.
Yeah, I'm on Safari right now.
Are you? Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, like how annoying is this, you guys who are watching? Maybe actually, Colleen, can you hear that clicking? Because Audrey actually brought up a good point earlier. It might just be her and I who hear the clicking. But if you want to just let us know if you hear the clicking. And if you do, then maybe what I'll do is start this up again. How are you, Audrey? I love your lighting. Is mine better than it was?
Yes, much better.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
You don't look like a ghost.
Yeah, but I am noticing that I might have to get Wayne to do my roots soon.
Yes, I am slowly going back to my what I just everybody's gonna have a natural blush.
Oh, yes, exactly. That's right. I've actually been thinking, like, is it a good idea to do your roots while in quarantine, or does it sort of show your, I don't know, like some kind
I
of
would say that depends on your
sisterhood?
skill level, because I know that I would never attempt that, because
Really? Oh, that's funny.
I consider like blow drying my hair a success for the day. So, you know, I only just
I
learned
feel you.
how to do the curls with the flat iron, like just.
Oh, you do a great job with it. Okay, so Colleen is just telling us it's intermittent, not that annoying, really. Okay.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna pull through. We're gonna keep on going with this.
All
Okay.
right. Sounds good.
So Audrey, I have questions for you. I'm gonna grab my questions. I don't want to fall off track. Okay. So first of all, I want to do a little plug for Glam Jewels, because when we first started doing our fundraising pieces where we were asking people to come on board, we'll help you fundraise for a cause, Audrey was one of the first people we worked with. And actually, I shouldn't say Audrey, more your daughter Keely worked with us.
That's great.
And Keely created these beautiful little turquoise bracelets with us.
Yes.
For her diagnosis. For Keely was diagnosed with T1 diabetes, which I've let you guys know about. And so Keely and Audrey together wanted to raise money, and we came up with this brilliant idea that the bracelet could be adjustable so that it could fit a mom or a young girl. It has a second clip on it. There we go. So it could be adjusted. Oh, there we go. I'm going the wrong way again. To fit a smaller wrist as well. So this was a really exciting program that Keely and Audrey did with us. We can touch on this if you want, Audrey, but why don't we start with Keely's story and your story?
All right. So
I would love that.
It's an interesting time, because actually being in this isolation to some degree brings me back to when this all first started for us. So in the fall of 2015, my daughter was 6.5, and we, fall started off great. And by October, she had caught the chicken pox. So, chicken pox, you're stuck at home, and we were home and got through that. That was about a week and a half. And went back to school. She was doing okay somewhat. And then she got pneumonia. So basically most of November was a write-off. So October and November of 2015 were not great months. We were home a lot, not doing much. And, it was hard. Pneumonia is tough. Like chickenpox, it's not so bad. But pneumonia, not so great. So we got through that, but then she wasn't gaining her weight back. She seemed to have, her vibrant personality come back. Everything else was good, but there were signs, and we didn't know because we didn't have experience with diabetes. So she was drinking a lot of water. She was frequently urinating, like you have to go pee a lot, but you're not hydrated. So all these things were happening through the month of December. And shortly after Christmas, we thought the pneumonia was coming back. And because with pneumonia, if you get it once, you're more susceptible. So we thought, oh my God, here we go again. But there was no fever or anything like that. And so we went to the hospital, and it was, it's a moment you never forget, right? When you get something that shifts your complete life. And so that's where I think there's, that parallel of life sometimes where you're like, I felt this before, right?
Yes.
Things are changing, things are shifting, and we have to adapt to a new normal. So that was just after Christmas, December 2015. So we're 4.5 years almost since diagnosis. And type 1 diabetes, for those of you that are watching that don't know, there's a big difference between type 1 and type 2. Because often people will think of, my grandma has it, or my mom has it, or my, somebody, and it's like, no, it's different. This is different. Type 1 is autoimmune, and it means that your body attacks your pancreas and its ability to produce insulin. And you cannot live without insulin. So insulin is, how all of us live. And so if you don't have it, it's kind of a problem.
Wow.
So I am now a part-time pancreas, and Keely does an amazing job with managing her diabetes. And it's an ever-learning 24/7 condition.
Wow. And Audrey, I have to say, I mean, I admire you so much because, okay, now clearly the clicking's coming from my side because when you were talking, I didn't hear it. But I admire you so much because you and we belong to the same mastermind group. We do a lot of business networking together. And I have to say, I know there have been nights where you haven't slept and you still show up, and it's like amazing. I mean, I wouldn't be able to show up with no sleep for the dumbest reason ever, for worrying or whatever, but you just keep going, and it's amazing.
But you learn to adapt, right? And that's the thing that happens in life, is that when trials and tribulations, no matter what it is, are thrown at you, you adapt. And anybody who's not in your shoes is like, oh my God, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
But when there's no choice, you do it. Right? And that's how we came up with Be Brave, because you have to be brave through everything that is happening. You have to be brave through the times that are not easy, and you have to keep that attitude, the right mindset.
Definitely. So tell us about Be Brave. This company is not very old.
No, we're just scratching the surface, really just starting out. So it goes back to, and you've known me, Monica, we've known each other for a long time. But it's always about that right mindset, that positive mindset. And so shortly after Keely was diagnosed, we were actually blessed with a really unique opportunity. One of the companies that makes supplies for diabetics selected us to be part of one of their campaigns. And so Keely was selected, and we did a video together. And it was a video just featuring different people and their diagnosis and how they're, managing. And it was very short, very powerful. It was really amazing because it was in this professional studio, and just, you felt like amazing going into this. And right at the end of the video, and you can go back to my Instagram page and see a clip of this, we were sharing, they were asking questions, and we shared, and at the very end, Keely, she's just like barely 7 years old. And she says to the camera, you might not like needles, and I might not like needles, but we both have to have them. So be brave.
Oh my God. I have goosebumps on my goosebumps.
Oh. So, and you just think, wow, right? Like, you're 7. Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible, and it's so powerful when you hear somebody who is young and dealing with so much, telling others to be brave.
Yes.
And that's our motto always. And we've always tried to help others, who are newly diagnosed, or to be there for other people who need that support, even if it's just a play date or a friendly coffee or whatever they need. Mm-hmm. And so it's stuck with us. And so last year we, said, okay, let's do something with this. And so we started Be Brave Now, because you don't need to wait. And it really is about not necessarily that you have to be brave every day, but that if you can't, you need the community around you to be brave for you. And that's how we have to come together. So that's our message. And that's what I love about it.
That's so great. That's great. And so Audrey, you're also with your company, like you're doing a lot of custom work, right?
Yeah. So it's not all about, big, bold messages. We do custom gear. So I've done like so many products since last year, lots of shirts, and whether it's your own company logo or an empowering statement for somebody else that you want to put on a shirt.
Yeah.
We've done some fun quarantine posts. We've done, I do different things like mugs and pictures, and I'm doing some posters for a farm coming up.
Wow.
And here's our superstar here, if you want to say hi.
Hey, Keely. How's it going, girl?
Good.
I was just showing everyone the bracelet you designed with Boink. We have a great picture of Keely with Boink. They're doing jewelry design together.
So Keely
I love
is
it.
11 years old.
I
So
can't
a little
believe
bit
it.
wiser and more weight taller.
Yeah, that's grade 6, right, Keely? Are you in grade 6?
5.
Oh, 5. Okay, so 6 is next year. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Oh, that's so great. So, Audrey, with those products, is there a minimum order people have to do, or?
No, they can order one. So we've got
Okay.
shirts in all different sizes. So we've got kids shirts, we've got men's, unisex, women's. We've got, different options available. So if you want customization, you can add, I've had some people add what their fight is
Okay.
on the sleeve. So whether it's, I've had cancer, MS, Crohn's, different hashtags that they want to put that's their fight. And
good.
Because we all have to be brave, especially when it's an invisible illness. Because
Yeah.
people look and go, you look fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's nothing
right.
wrong. They can't see your struggle that you go through every day.
Yeah.
And so it's about creating awareness that way. But they can order, one shirt, multiple shirts, custom shirts, whatever they want to do.
Okay, so even with custom, they can do ones of?
Yeah. Yep,
Oh,
definitely.
wow, that's amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I know we still need to brainstorm on a Glam Jewels something. That's so great. So yesterday, I wanted to get into the conversation you and I had on the phone yesterday about the pressure people are feeling to use this time and do something, like get your finances in order, clean out your garage, write a business plan, write the business plan over again, do this, do that, do this. And if you're not doing that, then what the hell are you, the quarantine's going to be over and you're going to be so mad at yourself that you wasted all this time. Yep. Right? That seems to be some of the messaging going on around. So I loved your attitude about it. So let's talk about that.
Well, I'm always like, let go of the guilt. I think what it really shows you too is so many times in our life we're like, oh, I'd do this. Oh, I would do this. Oh, I'd so do this if I had time. And then you have time and you're like, I'm still not doing it. So you have to really, I think, assess what that says about what your priorities are in life and what you actually want. Because sometimes we fantasize about things that we would be or what we would do. Mm-hmm. And then we're like, oh, well, maybe I don't really want it that bad. But that doesn't mean you have to feel guilty about not wanting to, do the things that you thought you wanted before. I look at the things that I'm doing with my kids and I'm loving the time with my family and what we're doing. Am I feeling guilty for maybe not taking advantage of some days? Sure. But that's life before this anyways. You have a Saturday where you have this time and then suddenly Saturday's gone and you're like, I didn't do anything. Right? That's just being human. I mean, I don't think all of us are meant to be type A, people who, those people, the type A.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how do you get that stuff done? How do you get done, in the same amount of time I have, what 30 people would do?
Exactly. Yeah.
But we don't all need to be like that. We're not all designed to be like that. I think it's more assessing what our impact is on our day, our impact is on our children or our friends or our family. Mm-hmm. Our impact is on what we're doing and where we're putting our minds, not on whether we,
Yeah. And I think too that, you know, we're all grieving right now. I mean, we're trying to stay up, we're trying to stay positive, but our lives have changed. We're not seeing our parents, we're not seeing people we love and care about, and that's hard. Like it is a whole grief, you know, job stability, all these things that we're unsure of. We can't just sort of move forward like that's not happening.
Yeah.
You might need to be in bed for a couple of days and sleep, you know, like that might be what your body really needs right now.
But
Yeah.
don't let it go on too long. Get your
No.
butts out there, gets moving. But you know, I think it's very interesting too because everybody's impacted differently. I watch some friends or family, and they're so overwhelmed by it all. And there's other people who are so angry and they're demanding answers and they want answers now and they want to know the facts and they want to know the truth because there's lots of different truths out there with this, you know.
Yes.
And as history has taught us over and over again, when we look back, there's always another underlying story. There's always something else that's happened in history. And we're like, oh, most people didn't know that, right?
Yes.
And
That's
so
right.
I think we always have to be open to knowing that there's more to all of this than we're understanding right now. But no matter what, it is a time of learning.
Yeah, exactly. It is a time of learning. And I have to say, I love following you on social media. Just the stuff you're doing. I mean, it's great. You guys are cooking all the time. Your kids are involved. You're outside constantly.
Yeah.
You know,
and we're blessed.
Great.
Like I feel very blessed. I have space. I'm a country girl, so I have lots of space to be outside.
Yeah.
So my heart does go out to those of you that are stuck in a smaller area or an area where there's not as much freedom to move around, because being outside is really important. I remember a friend of mine was showing a video of people playing like badminton from their patios. Or from their balconies.
Yeah.
Apartments.
Right? Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
But yeah, like there's it's tough when you have to face those things as well, right?
Yeah.
So again, how are you going to make it the best? How are you going to deal with it the best way you can and put your mind in the right spot? Because if your head is stuck on the fact of what you can't do, if your head's stuck on the fact of what you're missing out on, it's really gonna suck.
Yeah, it is. And you have to find ways to make it better. Like Keely had her birthday 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah. And you guys just like tell us what it was great. All your
so
like family.
You try to make the best of it, right? Lots of FaceTime and Zooms. We had her two best friends came for like a driveway drop off kind of thing where they stayed in their, you know, cars, and we were on the porch and they could at least see their faces for a second and say hi. That's the new trend right now, is the drive-by, the birthday drive-by. And so you get a parade of cars driving by or whatever in order to make it special for the kid. We did a scavenger hunt for her birthday present so that she could find it. And you know, just all the little things that you can do, decorations, put streamers all over her room, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not that mom, so I'm not normally that mom.
Oh, that's so great. No, it's good. You're adapting to the change.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very, very much. Oh, actually, I gotta tell you one thing I've got my kids doing. This is amazing. Anybody who has kids or somebody in their life that doesn't know how to type, like on a normal keyboard, not texting, typing. My niece told me about this. It's typing.com. And it's a tutorial on how to learn how to type. So like each day you do like 10, 15-minute little lesson.
Okay.
And by the end of 2 or 3 months, you should be typing at like full speed.
Oh, that's amazing. I could have used that in high school.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like you were born before just at that cusp, right?
Yeah, I used a typewriter at work. I had to,
That's right. So you were born on the cusp. I'm a few years later, and that was
10 years. Just say
Yeah,
it.
10 years, our decade gap.
Our
But
decade gap.
I was born with the computers were in the school at that point. But my mom was coming to my high school, I remember, getting typing lessons. So there was
Wow.
that. I still remember that. So then, you go 10 years later and it was common, but they were still teaching typing because it was still kind of a newer thing. And there were still two generations, one that, and so what I found now is they're asking kids like my 10-year-old or 11-year-old now and my 13-year-old are supposed to type assignments. They don't know how to type. And I have friends who will get their kids to write out assignments and then they'll type it up for them because instead of making their kids sit there for 3 hours and try and type it, they type it in 5 minutes. Oh. Right. And so I'm like, now's the time. Let's do this. And it's really fun. The kids are loving it. And I'm like, great. They can learn how to type properly. It's going to save us all a lot of time.
Oh, yeah. They're going to need it. That's great.
Yeah. So if you need anything, go to typing.com.
Okay. I might have to brush up on my skills too. I actually failed typing in high school. Isn't that awful? And then, I didn't fail. My dad walked in and said, "You're not going to fail my daughter onto typing class." So I passed just barely. And then when I worked for Canada Post, I had to get full-time employment there. I had to pass a typing test and I was so scared and I failed it. And then my boss was like, "Monica, what the hell's wrong with you? Get back in there. I'm going to give you a do-over. It's only typing, for God's sakes." And I just passed, but it's always been like because of high school, traumatized.
I can just picture your tall father walking in with his
the unibrow. "No daughter of mine is going to fail typing." Your dad would have done the same, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, so funny. So Audrey,
yes.
Actually, I'm going to try to unplug my headset. Okay. Is that better when I'm talking?
Same for me.
Same?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we got to see what's going on. Okay. Who knows? Technology. Oh my God, Sarah Turl said I had typing class too. Yes. She's probably a whiz.
I think we need to put everybody on this challenge of because it gives you stars and it rates your speed words per minute and so I have my kids in a classroom. I signed up as a teacher and they're the students and so they have they get scores and so they're against each other right now and
I love it.
So I'm gonna put Sarah and Monica in a classroom typing.
That would be great. I'm in, Sarah, if you are. Oh God. And Colleen, I'm just reading people's comments. Colleen said that my logo would be great on a face. Oh no, not my logo, your logo. Be brave now. I was thinking Glam Jewels on a face.
Hey,
yes,
that
would be nice on a face mask.
I like that. You know what? That's a great idea. And because I'm actually going to be making some, my aunt sews, and so I'm going to ask her to make some. So I like that.
Oh, that would, and you know what? That would be a great thing to give some healthcare workers as a thank you. Oh my God, love it.
Done.
Yay, Colleen! Thank you.
Thanks, Colleen.
Colleen's awesome. She's always got good ideas.
I love it.
Yeah. So. Audrey, if you had any advice for a small business person at this particular time in history, people who are, like us, a one-man show, working from home or their studio or wherever, their safe place, and things are not as they remember, what would you sort of suggest to them?
Tap into everybody who fills your cup. Because normally you would do that anyways, but now you have the time to do it more. And sitting here on this call, I'm going to make face masks with Be Brave now on them. So, you never know where that aha moment is going to pop up in a conversation. And if you're intentional about what you're looking for, you'll find it, and again, it's intention, right? So, but yeah, tap into the people who fill your cup and find ways to collaborate and share with each other. And you know, get get out there as much as you can in a social sense, online, because we really don't have any other options right now. So,
Yeah.
it's time to get personal, because we're always saying, right? I wish I had time to email my customers. I wish I had time to phone them. I wish I had time to mail them a letter. I wish I had time to, well, guess what? Now's your time to do those things.
That's right. Exactly. And if anybody is feeling sorry for themselves, I have, I don't know if you met my friend Rosie, Audrey. She used to do the One of a Kind show with her husband, Ivan.
Yes.
Rosie, who's like, you're the
Yes.
most beautiful girl I've ever. Okay. This lady is so fun and so positive. And
Yes.
she always says, this is her rule in life. We are all allowed a 15-minute pity party every morning when we wake up. You have 15 minutes where you can feel sorry for yourself about everything, and that's it. You should actually put it on a timer, have your cry, have whatever, and then move on. So
Yep.
I love that, because we shouldn't, again, getting back to what you were saying earlier, like guilt, it's just a wasted emotion. So indulge yourself in that stuff, but then get back on track to building a positive, healthy life, right? Mentally, physically. Yeah. Are you walking in the mornings?
Well, I wouldn't say first thing in the morning was by choice, but nobody else wants to get up that early with the dog. So,
oh yeah, good.
Because I'm the one who didn't want a dog, but I'm the one who walks the dog.
That's how it happens. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I love my dog now, but all my friends still laugh at me because I was like, I'm never getting a dog. I'm never gonna have a dog.
Yeah, I was the same.
Dog hair. Can't.
They suck you in. Sarah is also a big dog person.
I know.
Yeah, but I don't think she's a converted one like us. I think she's always been in love with the dog.
No, I'm walking, and it is nice to get out first thing and start your brain out with the fresh air. And even if you're just like, again, it depends where you live. For some people, that's really restricted. They can't just go out and walk because of where they live. So you have to find what works for you. Maybe it is standing on your balcony for 10 minutes, having a porch sit for 10 minutes, or whatever you can do to get that fresh air in the morning. I'm also doing the Try Fit workouts. So wow. My friend Amy does online workouts, and they are 20 minutes long, and they are killer. So I do those. And again, don't have to leave your home, and she offers incredible support, and her community is amazing for getting you motivated to work out. Great. I don't know about you, but I'm not one of those people who's like, yay!
No, not me neither. I'm like, get it over with. And then after, I feel like, oh, everybody should do this. I'm like the reformed smoker. It's so irritating. Yeah. Oh, for sure. That's great. 20 minutes. Wow.
Yeah. And honestly, they're amazing. And little things like remembering to take my supplements. For me, that's always been a big part of, what I do, and my kids, to support their immune systems. And getting, you have time now to get a little bit more creative sometimes with your meals or food, and enjoy that process. Because I'm not a cooker. Really, I'm not somebody who loves cooking. I'm not, I bake, but it's not like, woohoo, right? So, but enjoy the process a little bit more. Take the time to enjoy it.
Yeah, and I love that you get your kids involved. Like, you're really big on your kids. Yeah. That's good.
I make it a math lesson too at the same time, because we double or triple recipes. Because I'm always like, listen, if we're baking, we're making like a lot, so I have to do this again for a while. So all
right, when all this is over, we may want to go raid Audrey's freezer and see what she's got.
Yes. Actually, here's another tip. If you like croissants, I know, not the healthiest thing, but if you like croissants, if your kids like croissants, at Costco, the bakery, you can buy a box. I'm not kidding. It's like got 200 and some odd croissants in it, frozen.
Oh, wow.
So I put them in the freezer, and then my kids can pull out like 5 or 6 in the morning, And then by lunchtime, they're thawed out enough and puffed out and they can bake them. But it's just something like the process of it, right? You're pulling it out. Like, we're not making it from scratch, but you're baking it, and it's, you know, and it's one other little thing, right?
And it smells so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And way cheaper than buying fresh croissants.
Oh, that's great. And they probably taste way better too. Yeah, coming right out of the. Okay, we got another Laura Bell. My dogs are barking at you too. Aw, hi doggies.
I won't because then your dogs will be like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, usually I have Boink with me, but she's at home today. She's taking a day off. Yeah, I didn't bring her because I don't know about you, Audrey, but my workspace now, you would think 30 people work here. I have piles of things everywhere. And today, after our call, I really want to just put everything away and, you know, have a fresh, clean slate. And the poor dog, like she just follows me wherever I go. And then she wears herself out. And I'm like, listen, I'm just going from this room to this room, but she won't leave me. So that if I can leave her at home, she'll just relax.
That's something I'd love to tap into too, is your work zone or your space, right? Because that's something that, again, we're always saying that we wish we had time for. I need to clean this. I need to organize this.
Yeah.
And like, this is a great time to do it. This is my new office. So
love it.
My son is now in the basement room in my old office.
Okay.
My daughter taken over the other bedroom, and now I have her old room. But it was so refreshing to move stuff and like analyze things. And again, it's that thing where when you have a space for a long time, you don't even realize how cluttered it's become.
Yeah.
If you can completely clean a space and then add things back in, that is the healthiest way to clean a space. If you can take it all out and then add in, because you will be a lot more careful about what you add into a space versus what you take out of a space.
Perfect. I'm going to do that today. Like this room I'm sitting in right now, I'm strategically placed myself in front of a giant mess behind me. So I have a table behind me with one project. I have a table in front of me with something else. And then I have my back room. That table's full. So yeah, at least in this smaller room, I need to get everything out. Maybe not the pink flamingo. Pink flamingo stays. Yeah. And then just, you know, start again. That's great advice. I like that.
It helps.
Oh, Audrey, this has been so inspiring. Thank you.
It's fun. And if anybody has any questions, or, you know, the nice thing is I can do custom gear from home or custom shirts. If you want to brighten somebody's day, send, you know, your friend, funny shirt, or, you know, half a shirt, half a thing on your shirt, half a thing on hers. Come on, even when we're grown women, we still love it. Let's be honest.
That's so nice. A half a bottle of wine on one and the other half on another.
I love it. So, you know, whatever you want. If you want something for somebody, let me know, because I can put that together and I can mail it out, or I can porch drop off. So I can, give you something to brighten your day, and it's not expensive.
Oh, that's great. So Audrey, in the event for today, can you just go on there and put a link to your website or to all your info on how people can get a hold of you? Okay.
Yep. Awesome.
That's great. I love it. Okay. And thank Keely for her guest appearance.
I will.
Loved it. Loved having her on too. All right, my love. We'll talk. Right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, everybody, for joining today. Yes, I'm back on my own here. Okay, so thanks so much for joining us. That was really great. Audrey is always a voice of inspiration and fun, and I really appreciate you tuning in to watch live. And I will share this video, and you can share it with your friends if you think they'd like to listen as well. Take care. Have a great day, and happy quarantine to all of you. Stay safe and stay well.